segment is what you call the Queh or the Quaqua, the night before the wedding, which is the wedding eve, where you'll have the drums lined up on both sides, your side and the groom side. So all the family would be gathered here, and I start by singing, hey, good night, we come tell you good night, everybody good night, we come tell you good night, them Congo people good night, we come tell you good night. Come away, come away. Whatever is the name of the girl, whichever side you're playing on, right? Whatever is the name of the girl or the groom, you will call out the name and say, well, like how my Chester is like, my title is Chester, you say, them Chester boy, good night, we come tell you good night. But after good night, you would go to, oh nation, where you nation, where you there? Now, when you start singing the nation, that is when all the family would come together in the circle, dancing around in the circle, and, join hands and the guy read. All of we are one generation, nation, where them there. Nation, where you nation, where them there. Then you go to the next song. Are we some married? Are we some married? Are we some married too? Are we some married? Are we some married? Are we some married too? If by like a dog get married, are we some married too? If by like a dog get married, are we some married too? If he can married, me can married, are we some married too? If he can married, me can married, are we some married too? Then you go to the next one. Everything that's come in a segment. Oh, tell my Ray, me go tell my Ray. Tell my Ray, me go tell my Ray, my Ray, my Ray, my Ray, Ghana we. Me go tell my Ray, my Ray, my Ray, my Ray, Ghana we. Me go tell my Ray. In other words, they're trying to say, well, you're married and you're going away from your parents' home. You understand? When you get songs, you can start bringing in like, oh, there's some colored girls in the ring. The old, what you might call it, old folks, and you start acting up the tempo. But then, well, it's coming down to 11:30 minutes to 12, where is the time you have to, the groom have to go and visit the bride's house, because that's where the last session or segment would be. So at 12 o'clock, the groom is supposed to be over at the bride's house. So by then, when you form your entourage and so on, let's say, well, you're like 100 yards away. You come out your vehicle and you line up in wherever, get your palm and so on, and you start singing. So when you meet to the gate now, the bride's gate got to be closed. The family, our family got to be at the gate. Yes, and there's a bottle of rum that both parents are supposed to use while coming to this session. So when you meet to the gate, you can start singing, well, nation. And in the guy waiting a nation, then you said, open the door, let the man come in. But before you sing the open the door, let the man come in, the two parents got to exchange the bottle of liquor over the gate. Break the seal, and you started, they say, blessing the ancestors. Right? So from the time that session started with blessing the ancestors and things. People just be anxious. They don't wait for the gate to open. They just bulldoze the gate. So when the gate open up and you're rushing, from the time the crowd rush in the yard, there is when you start singing, I wonder where me lover there, search go find wonder where me lover there, search go find me lover there, she left and gone, search go find me lover there, she left and gone, search go find Then you're gonna sing, Missy Lass, Missy Lass, Missy Lass, she go ring. Oh, fine, let me see. Search upstairs, search downstairs, search inside the kitchen. Oh, fine, let me see. Well, Missy Lass and the first one that I sang, those gonna go on for as long as the groom doesn't find the bride. So if you take half an hour to find her, there's the only two songs would be singing. Wonder Where Me Love Her There and Missy Lass. As soon as you can locate the bride, you're supposed to cover her with a white sheet, place her on a chair, and with friends and family, lift her bodily to the center of the ring. Then you put the bride and groom by themselves in the center of the circle. Now, when you tell the audience or the crowd, whatever you want to call them, you want no interruption, bride and groom alone. It's the two of them glorious morning, and the two of them must do what they have to do. So you form the circle around them, and you put the two of them in there, and then you start, show me your last wine before you lay down, show me your last wine before you lay down, show me your last wine. That's the two of them going to be whining there. Then you put you come out of Mama chamber, you go your own chamber. Come out of Mama chamber, you go your own chamber. Stop pissing Mama poo, you piss your own poo. Stop wear your CC draws, you go wear your own draws. Stop molest people, man. You get your own man, and you keep gyrated. By then you let the groom lead the circle with the wife in front, right? And you start singing, well, tonight or last night, give me a little bit more. Tonight or last night, give me a little bit more. Quaqua is originally a culture of African people, and it contains lots of drumming, different type of drumming, because actually to every folk song, there's a rhythm of drums, there's a tempo of drums, there's a dance to every tune, to every folk song that you're having. But nowadays you find people, instead of dancing the tradition dance, they dance the wind-up thing in the ring, and they just chase people out to the ring, and they don't want to partake in the activity. So you find now people rather stand up outside, fold their hand and just look at you singing. Some may clap and so on, but then it contains a lot of drumming, dancing, families coming together, you understand, and gyrated. Folklorally, you understand, because it's African dancing. You find some people would get a bottle, some with a pot and spoon, and still spice up the drums. Oh, no, you been lie down there. I beg your pardon, now me never know. Oh, never know, you been lie down there. Beg your pardon, now me never know. Beg your pardon, now me never know. Beg your pardon, now me never know. Yes, my name is Ancestor, originally from Buxton, East Coast, Demerara, Guyana. I'm a folklorist and a culturist also. My hobbies are keeping Nancy, singing folklore. I just love to do it. Keep the crowd entertained.
The spiritual bonding of two families, folklore, music, drumming, gyrating, cultural dancing, honoring the ancestors, the wedding eve, called Queh, originally known in the African culture as the Kakale, a rich African tradition done the night before marriage. This video was created to showcase and promote African traditions. Kakale, or what we call Queh, is still much alive in most African communities in Guyana, and just like anything, there has been changes and additions to this tradition, but the main symbolisms of the Queh still remains the same.